Techie Cross. Okay, so today I just wanted to just do like a recap because today was like honestly a rough day today, to be honest. And I'm not going to go into like the very specifics of everything, but it's the way that I have been treated, talked down to, neglected, and unheard is what I'm getting at. And this is the whole point in my social experiment is feeling unheard is what I'm trying to get at. Because from this new event that just happened, I feel like I don't know how to like fully like recap everything that has been going on. Because if you don't know, I have schizophrenia. So this is why I'm able to do the things that I'm able to do because I'm able to use more of my brain capacity and just using more of like my cerebral ability to think outside this box and think outside this dimension of where I'm trying to like actually go into the future. But the way that because I had made it clear that I do have schizophrenia as well at this job that I'm working at right now, my boss. So before my talking point was going to be talking more about like mental asylums and what is it like. And when I say mental asylums, I meant like mental hospitals because like I know that mental hospitals are different, but from the 3 to 4 hospitals that I have been to, there I was treated very differently there. Like you know how you'd see like on TV, like the insane asylums. That's how it pretty much was. Of like the connotation behind it, but it wasn't actually like that. It's just people in there are actually broken. They're like actually like struggling. They're like they don't know how to like actually get back to what's normal. And for people just to throw them into like a mental hospital or like in like an asylum, I just kind of like I don't know what to say about that. But um, so what I want to talk about today is like with this new event that happened, and I'm reading off my phone. I'm serious. I'm serious in this video because like this just recently happened, and I don't know how to actually process this information of like how this new event just literally just blew up. But so basically, at Hugo Boss, like I injured my foot due to the shoes itself, and I would show pictures, but I'm not going to do that. But like how what the shoes have done to my foot because my feet are actually like so the toe that's the toe. I believe it's this one or this toe. It's completely black because like I and like now it's just black right there, and it's on both toes. The on both of my toes, like on like the actual like tip of them, it's like blistered so bad that I mean my skin's peeling off, and even on the heel of the toe itself, like on my left foot, like it was blistered so bad that my skin came off, and I could literally see through to my foot, not to the bone, but like my foot, and I could like feel my heart beating to my foot itself. And I had communicated that not that graphically or that like to that extent, but I said like my feet are actually like I need to go to the hospital to see like if I can get like something like medicine or something like that. And this was yesterday, because today is June 20th, Saturday. So or not yesterday, it was actually the 18th, I believe. But um or no, I don't know. It was the previous day that I had worked that shift. But I had spoken to my manager, the acting manager at the time, because he's not the manager, he's an assistant, but he's acting as the manager. So I said like I had given like this like issue with like my feet, and if you want me to like work efficiently, I mean like that's something that to take in consideration. So I had brought this up to him, and then he was doing something with computer, and he said, "quote So you want me to stop to help you?" No, what did he say? This is not verbatim. This is just what he said. He said, "So you want me to stop with what I'm doing to help you, or you want me to stop what I'm doing to attend to you, or something like that along those lines." And I lost all respect in that regard because, like, as an associate that's working for a company and there's a manager, and I'm, you know, going to the manager with like a health concern for him to not hear me in that instance just makes me feel like I'm not welcomed in that place anymore. And I don't feel welcome at Boss anymore. And I don't want anything to do with it pretty much just from that alone. So So I'm reading off the notes that I had. Uh, so this day, this current day, that I'm literally walking in with a boot, like I have a boot that I got off Amazon that I got yesterday. So yeah, yesterday was my day off. So actually, it was the 18th is when I told him, because the 19th I was off, and that's when I got the boot, and then today that I worked, and he sent me home, but he didn't send me home. He called security to send me out of the store, considering the fact that I'm wearing a boot and I'm injured. And then when I brought back the idea that I need to go to the hospital, all he did was just like here's some new shoes. Here we go. So this morning, since I was the only one that was on the floor, because the way he does his schedule is that usually there's one person that uh, literally that's in the store, for the first 3 to 4 hours. And I could not get to everything considering I have a boot on. And um, so there's a main thing that he kept focusing on was the vacuuming of the store, like the carpets. And in that regard, like I didn't get to vacuuming as of yet. And he said that, that's like his important thing to do for the store, minus the other stuff. But I mean, like, you would, as a store owner and like a manager, you would want to make sure that the store looks presentable in a way that's actually like customers aren't walking to a store that's actually completely trashed. And he left the store completely trashed the previous night. And so when I was going to the store to like actually clean it up before the customer started coming in, like that's when he came in, and that's when like I actually like blew up on him about like how the store was completely a mess and how I was only one person that I couldn't get to everything. But he was so focused on vacuuming that he wasn't actually listening to what I was saying, and he wasn't hearing what I was saying. I would show you a picture of like what he told me before he actually called the security for me to leave the store. As an associate that's actually trying to learn and grow within the company to actually be promoted within the company to becoming an official visual merchandiser or to even be transferred somewhere. But that from that fact alone, it's just like I don't know how to take that. Considering how I had expressed numerous times that I wanted to focus more on visuals since I have a fashion background and that's what I learned in school and that's what I wanted to focus on. But the regional visual merchandiser isn't listening to me or even responding to me. Literally being ignored on something that I'm passionate about and actually wanting to learn more information on. Even the manager above, like the acting manager, I reached out, ignored. Like if you're looking for employees to be promoted within the company, you would actually take into consideration like how they're willing to express their their attitude and their determination, hunger, drive to work, to still be within the company, to like, but do something different in a different avenue. And I feel like I don't even want this one anymore with this with Boss. Because I know on my Instagram I had made videos of me just like recording myself like wearing the Boss product, because I want to be a model, and I was trying to be my own model. I'm not an official Boss model, but just wearing the clothes, actually like showing it on my page, trying to hope to get like other people to come into the store, promoting, um, like I was making like TikToks, just just enjoying the environment that I was in, to make content. But I stopped doing it because I'm like, I have to focus on work, to be honest, because like in the bigger grand scheme of things, like I'm actually like on a mission trying to get somewhere. And I'm in point, my loading phase right now in this current point in time. So I feel like the things that I've done in that place, it's very like I was actually learning and actually growing, you know, as you say, working your way to the top, but with no one answering my questions, being ignored and feeling unheard, I question the ethics of the company itself. Because I'm just only one person. I can't do everything. Mine is like I'm also injured as well, wearing Boss products. But the fact that he told security to come escort me out of the store, I don't ever want to go back there ever again. All I wanted to do is just learn to be a better visual so I could add that to my resume. But like at this point, I don't know what to do. And then when I say being seen, heard, I'm talking about just like having a voice pretty much. Because I have been making like cringy content on my page, just introducing something new, especially with the look right here as a lion. And I'm obviously okay. I'm just like expressing um, like I guess grieving because like it's literally the end of working here, to be honest. And the fact that he said he's gonna write me up for insubordination when I literally did my job. And I was standing up for myself and standing up for what's right because what he's doing is not ethical. And he knows that. But that's all what happens. Um, there's something else I wanted to talk about as well. So I don't know. I kind of want to talk about Katy Perry and like the Lifetime tour. Like I know people hated on Katy Perry doing that like Lifetime tour of like yeah, I don't. But um, yeah, this video is just gonna be yeah, take you cross out.